You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua. You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took over. The voices have taken over. The voices. It's the end. The end. I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
We're here to help you.
You need
a way in.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on.
Look
Up. Just up there. Listen to us.
Shall we tell her where to go?
Shall we?
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain?
She's a good girl, isn't she? Look. So clever. Did you miss us? Oh, she did. She did.
Are you glad we're back?
She's so glad we're back.
There's
Go
a door.
on. You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not
She
leave
can
it.
feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't
Turn back. Turn back. It's too dangerous.
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink.
Stay in
What
the
are you
light.
afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! Stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
You killed us. You killed us.
Run! Run! Head back, it's too dangerous.
It's not. What should do? Torch. Give a torch.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here.
Who is it? Something there. It's the beast.
No,
No, it's not.
it's a trick.
She knows that. Does she? What is that voice?
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
But they always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
They want me with them.
stop.
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen.
Do you see them? Do you see their faces?
He's coming. Senua, help me. Help, get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Sinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Just keep going.
She'll have to go under.
She can't.
She has to.
She can't.
The torch will go out.
Don't let the torch go out.
She can do it.
She can't do it.
The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
What's that?
Run and get to the light. Get to the light. Stop!
Stay there.
Stay in the light. You have to rest here on your side. She's stuck. She hasn't found the rooms. Get to the next light. Stay. Let's go quickly. Run. Look. Fire. How will she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it. She'll have to go through the darkness. The light. She won't make it through the darkness. And she's too weak. She will. She has to. Where's the torch? Take it. Closer. See. She can see through. She can find it. The light. She has it. Where is it? I'm afraid to search. No, you can't see. It's here. The light will keep us safe. The light will guide you. Look. The roots. Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see. Where are they? She doesn't know. Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Two more to find. Look at the other. Two more to find. Why are you doing these pointless time? These symbols are pointless. They're meaningless.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir. The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
You killed us. You killed us.
The light wouldn't see.
What she does? She's lighting the torch.
Wait a minute.
Pretend.
It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night, the faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Torch is going. No, it's not. She hasn't got much time. It's going to burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. It's going to stay in the light. Stay right up.
So.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching a weakness. And used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
It's open. I have to go through. She opened it up. She can get her mother out. Mother doesn't.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid being.
Run away from the beast!
What have you done?
No!
You've lost it! It's over!
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him. Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zinbo while you pined for Dillian. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillian. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillian.
You killed us. You killed us.
Save the light. Where is she going?
The beast is down there.
No. She knows the beast is there. He's always where are you watching you. The beast is there. You're never safe from him.
You can feel him.
Be careful. She found it. She lost it and she has to find it. The torch and your eyes up. You're never gonna find it.
She wouldn't listen. He was doing his best.
She never, ever listens. Didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbo was right.
Zinbo was trying to save her from the darkness. But she wouldn't listen.
She never tuned.
And now everybody is dead.
Because of her. It's all her fault. All her fault. So weak. She should have known. She should have. Why doesn't she learn? Maybe she learns.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rain wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rain also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment,
Charging
he
battery.
understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
The darkness, deep down.
The beast has the head.
Got the head. She will be trapped.
The beast has the head and he's using it.
Once she gets down there, she'll never come out. Luring her down. What's she doing?
She's lighting.
Oh, she's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe. What's the plan? What's she thinking? She's going to get there. She can do it.
It's light on the other side.
She can do it.
She can go through it.
No, she can't. Yes, she can. No, she can't.
There's light on the other side.
She can do it. She can make it. Stop! Stop it! Keep going. Stop it! Quick! Get up! Get up! What are you doing?
Swallow you.
Quick!
Swallow you. Where is she going?
She's going
Faster, faster. Keep going, keep going.
Stop!
Now the darkness will swallow you. Where is she going?
She's going
Faster, faster. Keep going, keep going.
What are you doing? Stop!
Stop it. Keep going. Stop letting the memory swallow you.
Quick! What are you doing? Stop!
Stop it. Keep going. Stop letting the memory swallow you.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak, and they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rain wants Fafnir's gold.
Dillian. She can't help but think of him.